Hey guys, today we're going to count down some movies. Now, there's no actual number that I'm counting down to. I'm just going to name movies that are consistently and all time better than Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, I know you're going to try to skip to the end of the video and be like, oh, this one's the best one. Well, surprise, the best one's going to be hidden somewhere in the video, and I'm not going to announce which one it is. You're just going to have to guess it, and then tell me in the comments which one you think it is. And so we're going to go ahead and start naming some movies that are better than Zack Snyder's Justice League. So here we go. This movie is called The Brave Little Toaster. Now, if you haven't seen The Brave Little Toaster yet, it's an animated movie about a toaster who goes on a brave quest. He wants to find the owner of him, who owns him, and the vacuum cleaner, and the blanket, and the radio, and the lamp. And they go on this wild journey all the way across America in order to find the guy who's looking for them, only to find out that he actually went back to where they were. So if they just never left in the first place, they wouldn't have gone through this whole movie. Now, another great thing about this movie that's better than the Justice League Snyder Cut is that there's lots of memorable songs in there. So you can always sing along with the movie. Batman didn't break out in any songs. The Flash didn't move super fast to any cool beats. So we only have, no mystery or no music to go to. So Brave Little Toaster is significantly better than the Zack Snyder Justice League cut. Another movie that's really good is the Jetsons movie. Now, if you haven't seen the Jetsons movie, it's from 1990, and it's kind of the series climax for the Jetsons. I also believe it was the last role that Mel Blanc did as Mr. Spacely. And so, if you haven't seen the Jetsons before, there was a series in 1962, I believe, and then there was another one in the mid to late 80s. And so it goes on kooky adventures in the future. And another great thing about the Jetsons movie that's not in the Justice League Snyder Cut, there's songs. Judy breaks out in a song twice. There's, I think, another song by George Jetson or something in there. There's music. Batman doesn't sing. Wonder Woman doesn't use her metal braces and bangs them together to create a cool beat for the Flash to dance to. So there's really just nothing in there to really get the music flowing. So that's one reason why it's better. Another movie that's better than Zack Snyder's Justice League is Zootopia. Now, if you haven't seen Zootopia, you should definitely watch it. It's got Gazelle in it. Gazelle is voiced by Shakira, and she sings this cool song that, like, everybody makes mistakes or something like that. You gotta learn from your new mistakes. And so they got this cool dance beat. They do kind of like a knockoff of Jib Jab in there where they superimpose the animal faces to dance next to Gazelle. It's very funny. Zootopia is pretty good. It's not the best movie ever, but it's significantly better than the Justice League Zack Snyder cut. One good reason why is because they sing songs, and they have songs you can dance to and you can memorize. Batman didn't dance. Cyborg didn't, pull out his gun and say "booyah, booyah, booyah" to like a beat of a song, and the Flash didn't do any dancing. So, Zootopia is pretty up there as far as movies that are better. Not the best one, but movies that are better. Now, another movie that's better is The Avengers. Literally every single one of them. You don't even have to watch them in order, and it would still be better. You could watch Infinity War first, then you can watch Civil War second, then you can watch Iron Man third. And so all the Avenger movies, they're better than the Zack Snyder Justice League cut in any random sort of order. The reason why is because those characters existed first, and the Justice League are obvious copies of these characters that existed before they did. Now, I know all these fans are going to get very upset at me for saying that, but truth hurts sometimes, and Justice League is just not that good, unfortunately. The Snyder Cut, anyway. Another movie that's really good is the original Justice League, the Joss Whedon version. Now, a lot of people told me that that one was the worst version, but I watched it, and then I watched the Zack Snyder cut, And after watching both of those movies, I've determined that the Snyder Cut is literally just the same movie with more scenes. So everybody who hates the original movie but loves this one, they clearly don't know what they like, because the original one is the same one, just the Joss Whedon version has 2 more hours slammed into it to make you fall asleep and cure your insomnia. So this Justice League, the Snyder Cut, bad. Justice League original, very good. I know I said at the beginning of the video I wasn't going to rate any of these the number one best one, but the Justice League Joss Whedon version is far superior and probably the number one. Another great movie that's better than the Justice League Snyder Cut is literally every single Harry Potter movie. Now, I've never watched any of the Harry Potter movies, and I've never read any of the books either. But they have a park. There's an entire theme park dedicated to them, where you can go on rides and drink things from the book, and also submerge yourself into the entire world. I don't see any DC Universe world. There's no DC Universe park. There's only, the Superman ride or the Batman ride or the Hulk, but there's no actual DC Universe world. So Harry Potter 1, DC Universe 0. All right, the last movie that I'm going to talk about, this one is called Amnesia. The only reason I'm holding it up right now is because I really don't think I can find this on a Google search. It stars Ali Sheedy, John Savage, and Sally Kirkland. And it goes on to, I'll just read the back to it for you. Paul Keller is a minister who has found himself heavily involved in an illicit affair with his son's teacher. Ooh. Unable to see an end to his deceptive and sinful path, he concocts a scheme to fake his own death. However, his cunning plan goes awry, and he is left with no recollection of himself or his former life. Amnesia. Anyway, that's what it's about. So he goes on this amnesia adventure. If you have friends that you aren't too sure about, show them that movie. If they laugh, cool. If not, show them Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. And if they say that's a great movie, they're no longer your friend. But before you end your friendship, make sure you tell them to smash subscribe and tell 10 friends. And let me know in the comments what movies you think are better than the Zack Snyder Justice League cut. Because there's a lot of movies out there, and pretty much every one of them is better.